Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And checking out some numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. We've got Wade. Mitchell is out there with Harden. Then it's Keon Ellis. And it's Bryant in at the 5. And for Seattle, they've got Klay Thompson. Holiday out there with Levine. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. And
so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Stolen by Wade. Ellis with it. Picked up by Thompson. Out to Wade. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Wade. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Detroit Pistons. Toppin sets a screen for Holiday. And he gets the bucket.
Packing some muscle on it. Holiday able to push that shot through.
Harden against Holiday. Ellis outside. The 3 from Harden. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And he makes the first. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Back to Harden, to the middle. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
Levine showing you good effort that time, not allowing the foul to stop him from getting the shot off.
Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
Larry Nance has checked in for the Cavaliers. And so Levine nails both of them.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Bryant on the follow. Bryant's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now, here's Thompson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's stolen by Nance. For 3, Mitchell. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. In the corner, it's Levine. Ellis with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Nance sends a screen for Harden. And another miss by Cleveland.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Toppin. Nance with some nice D. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Now what's the pass to Harden? There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
No 3 is really a bad 3 when Harden shoots it.
Seattle trails by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the right side. Portis finds Levine. Drops in the layup for 2.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Now Harden. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Levine against Mitchell. Ellis dishes to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring points.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Now a veteran in this league. Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Back to Harden from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now Mitchell. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. The drive by Mitchell. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's Holiday following the score by Cleveland. Can't cash in from close range. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Here's Holiday. Larry Nance making his last shot. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Levine. Holiday's got his second basket.
Not a whole lot the defense can do there. I mean, Holiday just staying within himself, under control, despite the aggressive coverage. He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Levine gets to Toppin, beyond the arc. Another miss by Holiday. The Cavaliers leading. Takes a step back, inside. Here's Mitchell over Levine. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Holiday finds Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Bryant comes with the double team. From 13, that shot missing. That was with some nice D.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Harden inside the three-point line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside Holiday. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. First touch by Nance. A different look for Seattle. Robert Williams is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Mitchell in for Drew Holiday. And Cleveland also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. On the inbound. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Free throw good, Levine. The Cavaliers trailing. Nobody near Schroeder, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Heat. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Man, I think Seattle,
They've been middle of the pack for most of the season. This just might be who they are. Not a great team, but at least they aren't bringing up the rear.
Thomas checked in for Levine. Nance outside. Pass to Phillips. That 3 off the mark. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Seattle. Williams. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. And Seattle leads by 2.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Porter. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Seattle. To the left wing, there's the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Out to the right wing. Lebowski with it. Nance on him. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Phillips. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
Pass to Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. The putback, and Williams is right there.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Porter with it. Still without a basket. Phillips, the pass to Schroeder. No good with the triple. For Seattle, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Neesmith. No good on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
On the wing, Nance. Here's Phillips. And it's off from three-point range. Seattle leading by 4. And here is Neesmith. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Thomas. Lays it up off the glass. And Seattle leads by 6.
And Cam Thomas just does a great job there, absorbing the contact on his way up.
Schroeder passes to Nance. Misses the 3. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Mitchell passes to Williams, and he comes up with the deuce. And it's an 8-point Seattle lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. Porter passes to Phillips. Schroeder outside. A three-pointer, no good. Seattle leading by 8. From deep, Thomas gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To end the cold streak, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Now here's Levine. They've got Kyle Filipowski. Toppin is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Mitchell, and it's Thomas in at the 2. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. Pulls up on the elbow. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside, Bryant. Cleveland moving it around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that one's good. Schroeder. He has 7.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And Seattle making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. From deep, Harden. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
To the paint, here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Seattle leading by 9. Toppin dishes to Mitchell. In the corner, it's Levine. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Cleveland has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shots good by Ellis. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Got a chance. Let's check out the stats for Zach LaVine. Averaging about 23 points per, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. In the corner, it's Levine. Launches a 3. Seattle missing again.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Schroeder. Nice move. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Thompson. Over Ellis. Here's Filipowski. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here is Harden. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Pass to Toppin. For 3, Levine drops in the tray. Levine's got 15 points.
Levine, has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Schroeder finds Ellis, fires for three, and it's Seattle with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And the jam by Levine.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Wade sets the pick for Harden. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly two stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Seattle making a change here. Portis is checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now Harden. Mitchell outside. Pass to Wade. And here's Harden. Covered by Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Thompson passes to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. Fires the three. Thompson with the three.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for Seattle. Williams is checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Mitchell. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in for James Harden. Here's Wade. Still scoreless. To stop the run. It's good from long range.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Right side, Portis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Releases from 15. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Down low, stolen by Wade. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Here's Bryant. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Portis. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wade. And here's Porter. On the wing, Mitchell. A baseline J. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Ellis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Holiday. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Nance. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Phillips. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Phillips has got his first points of the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. And it's a 9-point Seattle lead.
He needs to keep hitting from downtown, but Williams knows he has to make this on a consistent basis.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Levine. To the inside. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here is Porter, following the basket by Robert Williams. Will it go? And it's Mitchell missing. Seattle leading by 11. Thomas with the ball. He's got 7. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Phillips. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Phillips has got 5 points in the quarter.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Outside Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
For Seattle, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Ryan's checked in for Nance. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside, Porter. Stolen away.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player club. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions. He rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender. And Nesmith is a very talented shooter, no denying that. I mean, he's a guy you have to guard closely at all times.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Drives to the hoop. Count it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Holiday looking for an opening. Thomas, a screen on Porter. Outside Thomas. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Porter kicks to Bryant. From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here is Nesmith. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got 11 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Nesmith. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Seattle. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the 3rd quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
You look at Seattle, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny. Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
top
something.
Top 30?
Taking a look now at that first half, how about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
You know LaVine is going to get his. Incredible athlete, has high arching jumper. He was unstoppable in the first half.
There's a beauty to the way he plays the game. Just looks right. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the